Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make this delicious honey beer bread. It is quick and simple and I just have been loving it. So first you're going to need some flour. I'm using a gluten-free one here, but you can use whatever kind of flour you want. You're going to need some baking powder, some sugar, a 12-ounce beer of your choice, or you could use ginger ale if you're concerned about the alcohol, although that will cook off in the oven. You'll also need some salt, some honey, and some butter. So to get started, first you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and then you're going to go ahead and measure out 3 cups of your flour into a large mixing bowl. And you really should level off your flour and be accurate. I was in a hurry here because my camera battery was about to die, but you should probably take your time and measure accurately. Next you're going to go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of baking powder. You're also going to add a teaspoon of salt, even though I forgot to film it, and a tablespoon of sugar, and that's it for your dry ingredients. And then into the same bowl you're going to add 3 tablespoons of honey, and then you're going to go ahead and just pour in your 12-ounce beer right on top of that. And this is my favorite part because it really starts to get bubbly and foamy, and it's just really cool to see, kind of like science. And then you're going to go ahead and just mix up all your ingredients. Like I said, this is super simple because this is really all there is to the recipe, so just mix them up really well. Next you're going to grease a 9x5 bread pan, either with some butter or some cooking spray, and then you're just going to go ahead and pour your batter into your baking pan, making sure that you're getting it as even as possible in your pan. Next you're going to get out your butter. I'm using Smart Balance, which is kind of like a light vegetable spread. You can use whatever kind you like though. And you're going to go ahead and melt 4 tablespoons of butter, and then you're just going to pour it on top of your bread. And this is going to help to give a nice golden brown crust to the bread. If you're concerned about calories or fat from the butter, you could probably use less or maybe even eliminate it altogether. Next, into the oven it goes. I know my oven is extremely dirty, let's just ignore that, but you want to put it on the bottom rack of your oven, and that's going to help it to get really crispy and golden brown. So go ahead and set your timer for 50 minutes. It could take anywhere from 50 to 60, but it's always best to set it for the lowest time and then check it. So to check it, you just want to make sure that a toothpick comes out clean, or a chopstick in my case, but when it does, your bread is ready to remove from the pan. So just go ahead and dump it out onto a cooling rack, and you do want to let it cool before you cut it. Otherwise your bread is just going to crumble all over the place, and nobody wants that. So in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and make some honey butter, which I love serving with this bread. So you're going to take a couple tablespoons of butter. I'm making a half recipe here, but I'll have the proportions for the whole recipe below. And basically all you're going to be doing is mixing your butter and your honey, and then just a little bit of salt. And that's really all there is to it. It's super simple, but I just love the combination of this honey butter with the bread. It just tastes so delicious. So you're just going to go ahead and mix that up, just whip it up until it's a nice creamy consistency. And then when you're ready to cut your bread, just use a sharp knife. And again, if it's crumbling a lot, you probably just want to stop it right there, let it cool a little bit more, and cut it at a later time, because you definitely don't want it to crumble after all your hard work. So once you have cut your slice, just go ahead and spread a little bit of your honey butter on it, and then it's going to be ready to serve. And I love making this if I have company, or if I'm having a breakfast or something like that. I think it's just such a nice option. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you try it out, and I'll see you soon. Bye!